This week on the show we have a massive amount of Star Wars news thanks to Galactic Nights. We also have some hotel news and we've got the usual merch updates, so hang around for that as well. All coming up on this week's show. Hi and welcome to this week's What in the World, a show where we take a look at the last 7 days of Disney World news. Let's start with the Little Magic Kingdom update. Thanks to Growth Spotter, it seems Disney has chosen 2 contractors to lead Project 89, which we spoke about a couple of weeks ago on the show. Project 89 I thought was going to be a hotel in the Magic Kingdom area, and just weeks ago Disney filed a permit to create a stockpile on the old Starport site, which again we've spoke about before. The contractors chosen are design firm WATG and Balfour Beatty. WATG will lead the design of the hotel and has worked on the Grand Floridian, not to mention hotels at Paris, Tokyo and Hong Kong. Now Balfour Beatty worked on Pandora and are currently the contractor who is working on the Ratatouille attraction in Epcot. The work is expected to cost upwards of $350 million to develop, and some insiders are reporting that the hotel should have around 1,340 standard size rooms, but this number could be a little lower if the design calls for some of the rooms to be larger. DVC will take up the majority of the resort with around 940 of those 1,340 rooms. No timeline is in place for the hotel as of yet, but work is expected to start after the construction of the Star Wars hotel at Hollywood Studios. So if you've watched the show before, you'll know we've spoke about the amazing Star Wars hotel that Disney is looking to build, where your journey will connect seamlessly between the hotel and the immersive Star Wars Galaxy's Edge land. The hotel was first announced at the last D23 Expo, and it seems that land clearing has begun to the south of Hollywood Studios. And Disney this week actually confirmed officially this 9.5-acre site will be the location of the highly anticipated hotel. We spoke about the location on the 9th of April show almost 2 months ago, as Disney filed permits for a Project H, which I expected was the hotel, so this location was really no surprise. The hotel will let guests board a starship that comes alive with characters and stories that will unfold through the journey you take. It's also pretty cool that every window will have a view into space as well. Now there's no opening date for the hotel as of yet, but it's expected this will open after Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Star Wars Galactic Nights took place early in the week at Hollywood Studios, and there was plenty going on, including panels with Imagineers, where it was revealed by Imagineer Margaret Kerrigan that the name of the outpost you will visit in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge will be the Black Spire Outpost, named for the Black Spire in the middle of the village. Now I know what you're thinking, I thought it was called Galaxy's Edge. Well, it is, but for all the advertising, Disney will be marketing this as Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Now when you visit the park, you'll be landing on the planet Batuu, and on the planet Batuu, you'll be visiting the Black Spire Outpost. Now guests who attended Galactic Nights this year were able to collect trading cards, and once you collect all the trading cards and put these together, this actually reveals a map and the backstory to the Black Spire Outpost. Now the story behind the Black Spire Outpost is that it's an infamous stop for traders, adventurers and smugglers travelling all around the Outer Rim and is a little bit off the beaten path. It's widely known for its petrified remains of its once towering ancient trees, and the spires now stand guard across the rivers and the valleys, and smugglers would use the Black Spire as a meeting point. To the first settlers, these spires became the heart of the outpost itself, and if you listen carefully in the new Solo movie, Black Spire actually gets a mention. We can also see from the map some of the landmarks, including ancient ruins, which is a perfect hideout for the Resistance, the spaceport, the Black Spire station, which will likely be a gift shop, and Docking Bay 7 food and cargo. I recommend giving this video a quick pause so you can check out all the detail that Disney has put into this map. Sticking with Star Wars news, we have some brand new information on one of the new e-ticket attractions that'll be opening with the new land. Disney have dubbed this Battle Escape, and this will put you in a fight right in the middle of the First Order and the Resistance. There will be 2 full-size AT-ATs that guests will encounter in the ride, which we saw the frames for as the building was being built around them. Now, they also revealed an 8-person trackless vehicle called the First Order Fleet Transport, and it features a droid attached to the front. Also revealed is the fact that a second ship will also appear in this attraction called the Resistance Troop Transport, which will take you away from Batuu to the actual battle. Let me know in the comments below what you think a second ship means. Does that mean a second part to the attraction? Does it mean it'll be used in a pre-show? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, whilst we knew there was already going to be droids roaming around Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Disney has revealed that they're actually working on some living, breathing creatures as well. One of these creatures is the Tuka Lothcat, which first made its appearance in the Clone Wars series and more recently in Star Wars Rebels. At the moment, there's no other info apart from Disney has said it is working on this living, breathing creature, but I'm sure we'll get more details in time. So it's been a little while since we spoke about Disney Skyliner on the show, so let's take a look at how the station at Disney's Hollywood Studios is getting on. It seems now the station has many of the components in place that are actually needed to drive the gondola system, and also has a little bit of a unique design. Now, it was only weeks ago we spoke about the towers going vertical, and now it seems that anyone visiting the park can't miss the station that's built in the parking lot. We can see in the picture the rear of the station, where we can see the gondolas will actually turn around and head back towards the resort area, and we can also see the line of towers heading back that way. It's exciting to see just how much this has come on, and it seems to be heading along nicely to its 2019 opening date. Now, everyone who has a stroller knows it's a bit of a nightmare at the parks, and Disney is testing a brand new way for you to pick up your stroller after the shows and attractions. The pilot is being tested in Kilimanjaro Safaris, Tough to Be a Bug, Kali River Rapids, Finding Nemo, the Festival of the Lion King, the Wildlife Express train, and the Rivers of Light. Now, guests who rent a stroller will receive a special tag at the time of rental, and guests who take their own stroller will receive a tag when they go to one of the shows that's taking part. Tags will be colour coordinated and will match up with one of 3 zones at each attraction or show. And don't worry, because cast members will be on hand if any guests need a hand with the new process. Disney announced back in April that they would be introducing a new digital key system to the My Disney Experience app, and this would let guests unlock their resort room door just with their phone. Now, the new technology used Bluetooth and was only rolled out at Wilderness Resort. Well, now this has been extended to the Wilderness Resort cabins. Now, this is only the resort cabins, as I don't think you need Bluetooth to unlock either a tent or an RV. And if this is successful, expect it to roll out to more resorts this summer. So, on to some more news about minivans. Now, minivans were announced last summer at Walt Disney World Resort, but were only available to a few select hotels. Just weeks ago, Disney decided they would roll this out to all resort guests. Well, from this week, Disney has announced that minivans are available to all guests, including parks and now Disney Springs. The private vans are a great way to get between places all around Walt Disney World, especially if going from a park to Disney Springs, and they're only normally a few minutes away. Now, the service is available from 6:30 AM to 12:30 AM and is a set fee of $25, where payment can be made right through the app. If you'd like to try it, then download the Lyft app while in Disney and select the minivan service. Tell them where you are and where you want to go, then you can track your ride till it reaches you. Let me know below if you've used the minivan service before and what your experience with it was. Now let's talk about some of the Disney merchandise. To celebrate Pride Month, Disney has released a lot of rainbow coloured things into the parks, so let's take a look. First up, we have these rainbow mini ears, which retail at $24.99. We also have these rainbow Mickey glow ears, which are $18.77. Now, there's also a rainbow 2018 castle shirt, which is $34.99. And there's also a tumbler, which is priced at $26.99. There's also a lanyard medal priced at $14.99, and finally a rainbow antenna topper, which is $5.99. Finally, since we've had a lot of Star Wars news this week, there's a Black Spire Outpost lanyard and a pin set, which retails at $22.99 and is available at the Dark Room in Hollywood Studios. That's it for another week's show from What in the World. Let me know below what you think of the brand new Outpost name, Black Spire, or would you call it anything different? Now, if you did like this episode of the show, please give us a massive thumbs up, as that does help us out on YouTube. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload of the show. Now, don't forget you can also find us through the week with all of the news on Facebook and Twitter at What in the D World. And until next week, thanks for watching and we'll see you real soon.